Hello friends, this is the Cryptonian taking a look at Bitcoin, BTC, and the market. We did have a eventful weekend. We did see an attempt to push higher. We did from last week bounce all the way up to, or push all the way up to 42,500. We did get rejected from the 42,500. We did not have enough momentum, enough buying pressure to break it, because usually on the weekend there's really not a lot of buying pressure on the weekend. Usually it's low volume. Okay, so now we are currently pulling back. Tonight it's Sunday, North American East Coast time. It's about 11:15, maybe 11:30, and it is 40. The Bitcoin is 40,700. We see a wick here on the 4-hour. This is the 4-hour chart, so we do see some purchasing coming in. Why? Well, we are right above the 40,325 200 daily moving average. That's at 40,325. That is a very important level, and that is a possible reversal here that we're seeing, and another attempt to push higher this week to test that 42,500, 43,000 price level. Levels to watch for a bounce or a buy. Again, not investment advice, but levels for the bulls for support. 200 daily moving average, like I just said, 40,000, roughly 40,400. If that does not hold, 39,900 would be a 0.5 Fibonacci retracement area. And if that doesn't hold, then the golden pocket is 39,400. 39,400. And if that doesn't hold, then 38,700 would be the diagonal support. If that doesn't hold, then we could be breaking down and retesting some lower levels, 34, 35, 36K. Okay, so but let's not get ahead of ourselves. One thing I want to show you that is very significant: we did finally have a nice weekly close. We had 5 weeks of very poor weekly closes. Okay, and now with this close, this could be a game changer. We closed at 41,257, which is much better than the last 5 weeks. And we could be pushing much higher. If we break 43K, we're going to test 45. If we break 45, we could be going up into a new macro uptrend, possibly testing 60, 65K. And then if we break that, it's going to be off to the races and it's going to be a party. Okay? But like I said, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's pay attention to what we have going on within these price ranges. Now, one thing that's significant for Bitcoin, we did have a Fisher and an RSI bottom, and we had a Fisher crossover. That's why we've been doing so well. When we take a look at this last weekly close, that happened tonight, by the way. We had the close tonight, and it's very positive, showing increased strength. And now with that close, we have a better week, better consolidation, weekly consolidation on the chart than we had back here before we had that nice big pump to test 65K again. So what I'm telling you is be careful, or be very observant. Watch the market. Okay, we could have everything explode and push higher very quickly. It could happen this week. All right, but then again, it doesn't have to happen. We could come down and retest lower levels if these levels here that I just talked about here for the bulls on the 4-hour chart, if they do not hold. Okay, currently we do see a little bit of buying coming in. We see a wick on the bottom on the 4-hour, and we have about 25 minutes left to go. So we could be trying to put in a reversal here, and we could have a very strong week coming up. Now, that being said, if Bitcoin has a very strong week. If it breaks out to the upside, retest 43, or even if it just goes sideways with consolidation or just doesn't break down heavily, then the altcoins are going to run hard. Now what we need to look at here is the weekly. That's very significant. When taking a look at the weekly, look, AVE just had a weekly crossover, so we could be going much higher. ADA just put in a weekly crossover, could be going much higher. Now, ADA has typically been held down and manipulated, in my opinion, suppressed heavily by a lot of the sellers. A small amount of people own a large portion of the supply of coins. So that's why ADA is not going to go anywhere until the large holders decide they want to send it higher. Okay. So, but ADA could possibly start pushing much higher this week. Algorand, very close to having a weekly crossover on the Fisher. So if we have a weekly crossover on Algorand, Algorand's going to have a very good week. Now you see here we already had a weekly crossover with API. And look, we had very big 2 weeks to the upside. Okay. So this week could be very profitable for a lot of coins. Arweave, we had a crossover, and we've been slowly pushing up to the upside right here. See? Arweave could be, the reversal could already be starting for Arweave. Atom is right at support and ready to move higher. And all we need is a little bit of buying pressure to cross that over, that Fisher over, and then we're going to have a breakout, weekly breakout. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about. I don't want to make a video that's too long, but AVAX just crossed over on the weekly for AVAX. That's why we had a very strong week and closed very strong. All right. Again, not investment advice. I'm just showing you what I see. Pay attention. A lot of these coins are positioned and ready to move as long as Bitcoin stays stable or pushes higher. Axie Infinity just barely crossed over. We could be pushing higher. Okay. Let's see. Basic Attention Token crossed over. We had a nice week last week. Blocktopia didn't cross over yet, but very close. Binance Coin, BNB, just crossed over. Okay. Cake just crossed over right here, so we could see Cake going much higher. All right. So Chili's did cross over, but it's weak. Be careful. All right, it's weak. Cody did not cross over yet, but it's so very close. But Cody generally will follow ADA. All right, so be very careful with that. Let's see. CRO, we could have a crossover this week. If we have a crossover this week, then we could have a nice push to the upside for CRO. So there's a lot of potential for these coins. Dogecoin, this could be a crossover week. If so, it'll be pretty big to the upside, should be. And DOT, we had a crossover this last 2 weeks, so that's why we had DOT pushing higher. So, all right, there you have it, friends. I don't want to make the video too long. You get the idea. I just wanted to bring all of this to your attention. Bitcoin 40,900 now, going up a little bit here. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Yeah, see, right now we're trying to regain the 4 hour 30-day moving average. 30-day moving average is 41,000. If we can regain 41,000 psychological support, we could be pushing up and retesting 42.5, 43. Thank you, friends, for watching. Please let me know in the comment section below, what coins are you looking at? This could be a crossover week for your coin. If so, it could be going much higher. Pay attention, do your due diligence, select coins that offer very good, strong use cases, not just trading coins with no use case, right? You want utility. If a coin has utility that's needed or necessary or being used or has community behind it, then most likely it probably will do well during this week if we have a crossover week for that coin. And if Bitcoin stays stable, it doesn't even have to break out. If Bitcoin just stays stable, the altcoins will fly. So there you have it, friends. Take care. I wish you the best. Remember the number one rule in the market: do not lose money. Always use proper risk management and proper risk reward analysis. And we will talk to you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Take care.